Hello, hello. This is my first live session with Eriu on Erudite Tarot Readings. Hello. I'm going to wait for you peeps to come in. Hello. Oh, wait, I need to put on my visual aids. Hey, guys, how are you? Nikki, hey. Ash, how's it going? Carolina, hey. How's everyone? Are you all good? Michelle Rose, hey, how's it going? So I'm just eating a lozenge because, as you know, my voice has been just gone for the last while, so. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? I'm good. Thanks, Ash. I'm good as well. Yeah, much better. Thank you. This is really unusual for me. This is my first live session, so I really am not quite sure how it's going to go, but I definitely want your input in this as well. So ask me whatever you want to ask me. Who we got? Kanchan, hey, namaste. How are you? How's it going? Thank you. Thank you. You get to see what I actually look like now. This is the face behind the camera. So what I was thinking of doing was what kind of people are gathering and coming to this. Maybe I do some of your like July readings. So say for start off with Cancer and go to the other one. So do like a 3-card spread for everyone, if you're cool with that. Thank you, Catalina. Thank you very much. Yeah, would that be cool? Hi, Diane. How are you? How's it going? It's cool. This is. I'm totally digging this. To be honest, I was a bit nervous beforehand, but I just love this. This is great. Thank you, Elliot. Effie. Oh, Effie, girl. Hey, what are you doing? You came on. Ash. Oh, Ashling. How's it going? How's things? Could we all do with a bit of guidance today? Maybe. Yeah? How are you getting on? I'm from Dublin. Hey, my neighbour. Do you know what? Those lozenges, I don't think they do anything. They just taste like sweets. Where have I been? Oh, guys and gals, listen. I'm actually in the midst of like a massive life change. And I'm moving country at the end of August, like transatlantic. So I've just been trying to get everything together. Good morning, Karen. How are you? How's it going, girl? Also, if that music's a bit too loud, let me know. I'll just lower it down. Lower it down a little bit more. There we go. Your card. Yeah, I'll just wait another minute or two. We'll just pull a few more people in and then we'll get going, yeah? Although, to be fair, like, we've got a few of us here, don't we? Shall I just proceed? Yeah? All right, guys, hit me with your questions. What do you want to know? Karen, thanks. I'm having a lovely morning. Well, do you know what? It's 4 o'clock here. I'm based in Dublin in Ireland. And it's 4 p.m. here. And I would have done this video later on in the day, but I work in the kind of entertainment industry. So I work nights in theatre. So I thought I would be off today. And apparently I found out I'm not. I'm in this evening. So I wanted to get this out beforehand. It's definitely not cancelling. Hey, who we got? Nikki. Hey, Nikki, you get a chance? Can you tell me? Okay. Inner stuff I'd like to know. Okay, will my dreams ever come true? Oh, listen. Ireland is beautiful, do you know that? And it's the more I realize I'm leaving, the more beautiful it appears to me, actually. I love this country, yeah. But I'm also happy to go on to the next phase, you know yourself. You know when you're ready. Okay, yeah, enough chit chat. Shall we get going? Okay, who have we got? So we have a few questions there. One my energy. Oh, Ashley, this eclipse. Guys, if you've been experiencing some weird, crazy emotional stuff with this eclipse, like you're not the only one. I have been extra emotional this past week, crying at stuff should not be crying at, adverts and whatnot. So if you're feeling it, don't worry. We're going to be coming out of that energy soon anyway, so it'll be okay. You'll be okay. Pisces Sun. KM. I'm going to take your question first. So will my Gemini come back to me in a romantic way? Will he finally realize my worth and treat me better? Okay, let's have a look. KM, this is for you. Hello, everyone. And blew up at people. Yeah, I'm being regretful about that. Okay, so will my ex come back to me in a romantic way? Oh, card flew out for you there, KM. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so KM, this is answering your question about your Gemini, about them coming back to you. You have two quite strong cards to indicate that they will. Let me just lower this down a bit more. You have the Two of Cups. So this is where both of you are presently. Now, you may not be feeling this, or you might be feeling it, but you're not seeing it manifest in the 3D sense. But this is very much the energy that is governed between the two of you at the moment. So Two of Cups, as you know, is about two people really seeing each other for who they are, and really wanting to offer each other the cup of love, right? So that's a really nice thing to have. And if this isn't where you're at the moment or what you feel, this is definitely what did happen in the recent past for you. Now, I feel like they just kind of skedaddled. I don't know what the story is. I kind of feel like this isn't a long-term thing between the two of you, KM. I'll be honest. So there's this thing about them running off quite frequently. And I could easily say that that's a bit of a Gemini trait, yeah? That someone kind of is there and is gone, is there, like they just like this boomerang. They're there 1 minute, they're gone the next, and then they're back. So your Gemini has this very, very restless energy. And again, we could use that as the cliche of the Gemini, but this is very, very dominant in their chart. So they might have extra Gemini in their chart, or they may have a bit of Sag or even water in their chart, which denotes this being present and then pulling back, and all of a sudden they're gone. They've had a lot of confusion emotionally about your scenario. It's nothing that you've done. It's nothing that you've said. It's them trying to balance out their feelings and their freedom. This is what they're having an issue with. Now, like, they're doing good to me in a sense that material-wise and where they're going in life, you know, they're a bit independent. And if you don't really see that, it's a case that they want to maintain the sense of independence about them. But what I will say is that their idea of independence is slightly off. So they think being independent is you being by yourself, doing your own thing. But they don't realize that actually you can be independent and have your freedom, but still be in a relationship. So this is why they've kind of pulled back from you. This is why they've essentially gone from you, that feeling of they're gone. They went into the ether because they're trying to balance this out. Now, they're deceiving themselves mentally, right, KM, because they have the Moon card here. And this is about those deep, 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 deep feelings in the abyss, okay? The places we don't always go, but it's also about deception. So I want to say is they're deceiving themselves and thinking that freedom means being on oneself, by oneself. And what they're trying to deal with is the fact that being a lone wolf and being independent versus how they really feel about you. So what they're popping up here at the end as the Queen of Swords. Now, normally I denote this as a Libra card, but because it's an air card, we can say it's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and this makes sense for you, that this is definitely your Gemini. Your Gemini will show back up. But let me just check something here, because, you know, people can show up and not offer something. So I'm just going to check that really quick. We have hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. KM, don't worry about it, is what I want to say. They're coming back, but they're not only just coming back with themselves, they're coming back with a new beginning in love and a new beginning in passion and devotion towards you. Now, they also have the Chariot card coming up, so they have a lot of things going on in the future with themselves, but they're coming back to me as way more solid. Now, they may still have this flighty element to themselves. This might be something you just kind of have to deal with as part of their personality. But the more time you give them by themselves, the more they'll come to that realization that they do have something quite strong here with you, and that they want to come back and give you, so it's a bit shiny, a definite offering of love, a new beginning in it, and a new beginning in passion and romance. And if at times this person didn't always show you that level of passion and romance that you wanted, this is saying they're coming back giving you this. Okay, so this is actually quite a good reading. I hope that helps you, KM. Now back on with the spectacles, because I'm half blind. Who have we got? Yeah. Here, KM. He can have all the freedom he wants. And while he does that, you take care of yourself, right? Hello, SB. How are you? Living Scribbles. Hello, Eric. Is it hello? Geminis confuse me so much. Tell me about it. I know. I love them, but they confuse me. Hello, Dominique. How are you? Jenny, how's it going? Hello, how's everyone? That's nice. I'm in here there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Ellie. Oh, Effie. Hi, Effie. How's it going? So, guys, just before I continue, can you just make sure that when you put in your question, just also put your star sign in for me as well. It's just handier. Effie, could I get some clarity about why he said what he said? Oh, yes. Effie, how's it going, girl? Let's get some clarity for you, okay? Aries. Loads of Aries. You guys, Aries loved my last readings. I was so surprised. I got something like 32,000 views. And I never get that off Aries. And actually, as she says, as she pulls the Aries card. So thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, so Effie, what you have is the Page of Swords, the World, and the Four of Cups. All right, so Page of Swords could be this person's energy, but I feel it's more so you. We're talking about Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini again. And funny enough, when I was thinking about your scenario earlier, because Effie's a client of mine, guys, so I know her quite well. This came up for me. And what I thought about when I thought of this is needing to speak your truth and say your piece, but being very delicate in how you deliver that, okay? Because the Page of Swords, he has his gift. He has the sort of truth, logic, communication. He understands that, but he doesn't actually understand how to properly execute that. So at times it's like he's just swinging the sword around and he just kind of accidentally hits someone with his words and just kind of puncture them, which I don't think you want to do. I think anyone who has something to say wants to be heard as opposed to kind of cutting people deep, right? So this is saying what you need to do is speak your truth, speak your piece, but do it from a place of logic. And in some ways, kind of pull out the emotion here and see something for what it is. So this is more your energy that you're going to have to bring if you want to find clarity with this person, as we've talked about before. Now, the World here is coming up for you as well. This is saying that this could be a possible ending to the scenario, but more importantly, it could be an ending to the bad scenario. So sometimes when we get the World card and it comes in and it's like, oh, or the Wheel of Fortune, say, and we're like, oh no, something's ending. Oh no, that's crap. I don't want it to end. This is also could be saying, look, the world is turning and things are turning in your favor. So we can easily get rid of the crap as well, which is what you'd want to go. But this is also about you standing firm in the world that you want and speaking your truth in that, combined with your Page of Swords, okay? So state your case. If something is good enough for you, say it. And if it's not, say it, because that's what's important. Now, the Four of Cups came up here as well for you. Four of Cups sometimes be a bit of a sulky card, but for me this is about missed opportunities. So what I want to say to you is, if things don't go the way you want them to go, that's okay, because sometimes the universe lets us know and lets us let go of things that aren't for us because they're protecting us from something. Well, I don't want you to look at this and feel like, oh, I missed out on something completely. It could have been the love of my life. This person obviously needs to, because we've got cups here, this person needs to get rid of some emotional baggage as well, is what I want to say. And also their need for being in control, which is here, the Emperor card, might be a bit too much for you. It might be a bit too much for your energy. And for someone to want to constantly control a scenario, it's not very fair. It won't work out, right? I'd much rather you speak your truth on this, but think about it. Really think about what you want to say. Think about it from a logical point of view. Extract the emotion. And also, by the way, I've got to say, the World card for me in this particular deck, this is about not listening to everyone around you, okay? Because sometimes it's really great that we have friends that give us advice, but then sometimes it's like too many people involved, you know what I mean? So rest with that energy, I think, Effie, for now. Let me know how you get on, okay? Don't worry about you. Now, guys, who's next? Who's next? Hello, hello. Hello, Lena. How are you? Hey, Marty. How's it going? What are we going to go with? Dominique, Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. Career advice. No worries. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Dominique, do you want to elaborate a little bit more? You're just not sure where you're going? Hey, SB. Oh, thank you. Okay. So if I don't get to your question, just keep writing them, guys, because then because I'll miss it when I'm doing the actual reading, do you know? Hey. Hi. Okay. Oh, interesting, eh? Those 3 thoughts are for you. Okay. Right, so Dominique, Saji, you want to know about career. Bit of career advice, yeah? Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay. I have so many Sagittarians in my life. I absolutely love you guys. It's because you're so off the wall as well. I just love that craziness. Do you all agree? Sagittarians are great, aren't they? All the signs are great, to be fair. All right, let's see what's going on for you career-wise. And actually, if you're a Saggy watching this, just check it out as well, because this may mean something to you too, okay? Okay, Saggy. Dominique, your career advice is let it go. I know, right? What does that mean, let it go? It means that you're holding on to things too much. You're working yourself far too hard, and you're studying, if you are, far too hard. I feel like you're actually possibly burning the candle at both ends, because you're trying to manifest a life that you want, especially in your career, which is fine, because we all kind of have to do that. But you are really pushing yourself here. So just be careful. You've got the Hermit card as your first card, all right? And that's about going inwards and seeking the answers in order to try and find the answers to the questions that we have, and not going outside of ourselves, just believing in the fact that we ourselves hold the key to our answer, okay? Or the question. But this is also about studying and researching. And so that's why I feel that combined with your 10 of Wands is saying you need to chill out, girl. You're working yourself far, far too hard. And also you're taking a lot of responsibility on that doesn't need to be yours. So what I'd say is, if you're studying or if you're working separately or together, really give back those wands of responsibility to other people. I kind of feel like you're thinking to yourself, well, do you know what? If I keep working at this and I just build up my CV and build up everything I have, and so that when I really want to go for that job, my CV and everything's going to look fantastic. And it probably will. But if you're nearly half dead by the time you get to that interview, it's not going to help you. This is a warning for you, okay? Delegate the responsibility. If people are taking advantage of you, throw back that responsibility, yeah? But also, I see you're doing well anyway. I think you need to give yourself more props. You're going with the Queen of Pentacles here. Not necessarily Sagittarian energy, but that's absolutely fine. This to me is saying that you are very goal-orientated and you're very career-focused, which is great. But you're also holding on far too much to this pentacle. This pentacle for me is like your dream and what you're going towards. And it's great to have that in your mindset. But just know the path that you choose may sometimes sway. And this is saying, let go so much of the pentacle. Let go of these rods. You need to take care of yourself, because when you do, and when you get rid of all this kind of inner battle with yourself, what you come to is the 3 of Pentacles. So I have a feeling whatever you're choosing to do, it may not be the actual route that you're planning to go down, because this is building. It's not from scratch, but it is very tangible, practical, earthly foundations that you're creating for yourself. And it's not from scratch. You've already put in a bit of the work, as I can very well see, and as you know. But this is saying there's a building. I think this is something else coming for you. And if you let go of how much you're clinging on to what you see and what you really want, this is going to happen a bit more for you. I won't be surprised if people start contacting you and talking about giving you an offer, even though that offer may not be what you think it is. But it's something you can build upon more, because I feel like you're just at a dead end with where you're at. And that's why you're like, what's up as well. Now, also the 5 of rods is here. So this is also telling me that you might come to a crossroads, whether or not you want to decide to go ahead with this venture that doesn't really seem like the one that you're going for. It doesn't have as much money, or you hear what I'm saying? Don't battle yourself too much on this. What I always say is don't go against what's happening for you. There's no point in keep banging on the doors and banging your head against that wall and asking, why isn't this door opening? When there's one behind you that is, and that's this one. I want you to say, relinquish some of that control that you have and that focus and that really clinging on to it, because this is coming in for you and this may be way more beneficial. Okay? Just not that you're standing in your own way, but you know, when you focus so much on something, you almost block it. That's what I feel like you're doing. Okay? So let it go. Time to release it and let the universe do what it needs to do. Okay? Thank you, darling. Have we got new people? Hello. Okay, and let God, yes. And just, you know what you say? I give it up to the universe. Universe, it's your responsibility now. I don't want these worries. You take it off me. I don't want to. I do that all the time. It's great. Who have we got now? As a Scorpio sun and Cancer rising, any general questions for me? Let go, let God, yeah. Okay, we'll go with Anne. My apologies if I'm not correcting a few names correctly. Ansan? ANSN? Scorpio sun and Cancer rising. You want a few general questions? Or, yeah. So my cards are. Just a few general messages. Okie doke. Where are we all calling from today? We're coming in from? I'd love to know. Well, some of you probably know, some of you don't know. I'm based in Dublin, in Ireland, so it's 4:30 here today. And it's humid. It's actually, we have a really great summer. It's fantastic. Hey, London. Hello, Singapore. Barcelona. I've never been to Barcelona. Do you know, I've always wanted to go. Oh, I hear it's beautiful. India. New Jersey. Argentina. Fantastic. Look, and we're all connecting. Isn't this wonderful? Delaware. Sweet. Hey, Nikki. How's it going? Okay, so for the Scorpio sun, Cancer rising, you want a few general. Ansan? Ansan. Okay, Ansan, what's going on with you? Ansan, you've got your eye on someone at the moment, and if you don't, there's somebody coming in for you that definitely could be a Sagittarian. Very strong fire energy. Could be a Sagittarian, could be a Leo or Aries, but just somebody that embodies those traits, as I always say. Sorry, they're in your life already. They're already in. So you're looking for general messages, but what you're really looking for is a question to what's the story with this person, yeah? Because you're coming in immediately as the Knight of Cups, which is your energy. Beautiful energy. And it's not the fastest knight in the deck. It's not the slowest knight either, but it's a knight that has a lot of compassion and love and kind of healing qualities to them that they can give to other people. Very empathetic, very nurturing. It's like when you're around this person, you kind of feel like you're in the presence of love. Do you know? Someone who genuinely cares about your well-being. This is here. This is you coming in, but also we've Temperance here. So I feel like you have your eye on someone. Yes. See, you just wrote yes. And it's doubled up by the fact that we've got the Page of Rods here as well. Okay, so the person that you're inquiring about, be a male or female, doesn't matter. This person may be, I would say, like slightly emotionally imbalanced. Just a bit. Because you feel quite secure to me. You feel good with your emotions, yeah? It's like you do get sometimes overwhelmed by them because you're also Scorpio sun, Cancer rising, which is like, and we need to find out your moon actually as well. So it's kind of like you do have a lot of fluctuation within your emotion, but you can handle it because you know yourself in the emotional department. This person, however, doesn't feel to be as emotionally developed as you. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that they struggle with opening up about how they feel about themselves. You know, the real inner moon. What have you got? A Virgo moon? Okay, Virgo moon. Yeah, so that keeps you a little bit grounded, but at the same time, you've got so much water going on too. They're coming up as a Page of Rods. Can I be honest with you? They haven't approached you in the way you've wanted because they don't feel like they're on your level just yet. I'm also hearing that they don't feel like they deserve you. Isn't that like, and they're trying to emotionally balance themselves out with the Temperance. And again, this is Sagittarian energy, but they're very quiet. What's going on here? Hold on. What is going on? I feel like they've pulled away from you because they're trying to emotionally balance themselves out. Do you know what I mean? And they're not what you, oh, I hear you. Oh, I hear it. Okay, so you feel like they're not showing you the real you, or the real them, sorry. You feel like there's a bit of a two-faced thing going on with them. It's not that. They're not two-faced. It's just when their emotions are triggered to a very high degree that you kind of inspire in them, they pull back. It's like they need to pull back to assess their emotions. But they're very quiet, so I don't feel like you haven't talked to them in a... Yeah. Okay. So they see you as someone who's very, in many ways, very open, very direct, says what they mean, means what they say, has no problem communicating whatsoever, and in many ways, is able to control that self on the sense of themselves as well. So emotionally, you can control yourself, but over how you communicate, your thought process, how logical you are towards things, that is also something that you dominate that area too. And this person is really sweet. This is coming up as the Empress card. This is how they see you, which is lovely, isn't it? They see you as the mother of the deck. They see you as everything. They see you as someone who, when they put their mind to something, can manifest it. It's like there's nothing that you can't do. You have this ability that when you want something, you go for it and it comes to you. Now they think this is like slightly magical about you, but also you're like, well, to be fair, I've made the decision and then I make certain sacrifices to get what I want. You have that level-headedness about you, which is fantastic. So they see you in this energy. Now they are a little bit intimidated by you, just a little bit. It's just because you possess this. And you probably didn't know this about yourself, but you do. And what I'm hearing is let them emotionally work this out. Now, the Eight of Cups is coming in for you as well on their side, though, saying that they're walking away from something that has been emotionally traumatic for them. But this isn't new. I think this version, the person that they've met, which is you, how they see you like this, is not something that they're used to. And so they're like, before in the past, I'd walk away from something that I wasn't really sure of. Now they're considering staying. So even though this card is showing me and telling us one thing, how I'm interpreting that, because my intuition is very strong on this, is saying that there's just a little bit of fear in them that they may not be able to give you what you want or what they think that you deserve. But they will come. So you're going to switch energies, funnily enough, because you'll feel like they're pulling back. You're going to get the Four of Pentacles. This will be you. You're like, oh, you're not giving me anything, so I'm not going to give you anything. Nope, I'm not going to let you know I like you. I'm not going to give you any more time. I'm going to keep myself to myself. And then all of a sudden, when you decide to do that, the Knight of Swords comes in. And this is the fastest knight in the deck. This is going to come smack bang right between the eyes. And they're going to tell you exactly how they feel about you. So I wouldn't worry too much about this scenario. I think you're good. They just need the space. And as much as that might be hard for you, give them the space. Just give it to them. Because then they'll come back themselves, especially Sagittarians. You give them the freedom, they'll come back. They always will. Okay? I hope it helped. All right. Oh, look at all these kisses. Hey, Aisling. Look at all these kisses. Hey, are we ever going to be together? It looks like we get chemistry. The Gemini. So we have a lot of Gemini. Hello, Singapore. Oh, it's going so fast. I can't even read it. Oh, here we are. Lying Scribbles. Am I saying that correctly? Lying Scribbles. I'm Capricorn, Cancer Moon, Sagittarius rising, asking for a universal message in love. Okay, I'm just going to call you Cappy. Is that all right? Universal message in love. All right, let's see what's on the books for you. So, my cards. Cards are acting really funny for me today. It's like they're turning around, they're doing reversals, and I don't read reversals because I just pick up on the energy anyway. Yes, I am saying that correctly then. Lying Scribbles. I'm saying that correctly. General message in love. So yeah, so this is for Lying Scribbles, but if you are Capricorn as well, or have the same astrological chart, so Cancer Moon or Sagittarius rising, then check it out. Okay. Oh, hey. I couldn't have even scripted this if I wanted. Jesus. Oh, guys, sorry. I do swear the odd time. I forgot to say that, but it won't be anything too bad. I promise. Listen, Scribbles, Miss Scribbles. Okay, so either you've just broken up with someone or you've really let go of a past love situation that was bad for you. and you went, forget this, and maybe you might have spent some time alone, but you're completely ready now for new love. Like, I feel like you're wide open, and I also feel like that because you've got the Ace of Rods. The Ace of Rods is the new beginning in love, but it's very passionate, and it has a sense of responsibility. So I don't feel like you're like, do you know what, I'm going to go on a dating app, I'm going to date loads of people. I think you're like, you know what, I just want to find the one, or at least someone that is like the one that I can give myself to fully. This is also a very highly sexualized card. So it could be a case that you're like, do you know what? I'm ready to have a good time. You know, I'm really ready for it. And this is saying you are. And your energy is actually, even though that's coming up quite strong for you, you're coming up as the Page of Cups. So this is you. So you feel all of this in the background, but this is actually how you're being shown to the world, how you show your face. And Page of Cups is such a beautiful card. It's about giving love in the purest way, and a very sweet and sincere way, saying that I want to be there for you, I want to love you, and I want to invest my time and energy into you, which is great because the card then that you have straight after that, which is amazing, is the Two of Cups. So this is coming for you. Yeah, this is coming for you because I feel like you've really changed your mindset over the last while, or at least over the last few weeks or months. And you've actually been like, this is what I want. I'm so sick of all the past crap. I'm not interested. This is what I want. I want this. And because you've really changed your mindset, and even how you approach love now, or even like I feel like your daily practices have even changed. You're just like, no, you know, if you're somewhere and you're like, there's a lot of people here, but you know what? I only want the person that's best for me. And if there's no one here that's good for me, I don't want to know. Don't let them come to me. Do you know, you've really actually honed in spiritually on this, which I think is great. And therefore, it's changing the movement of your love life. So Two of Cups is coming in to say this is actually coming for you. And I don't know if you... Hold on a second now. Okay, so Temperance again is coming in. This is Sagittarian energy all over the place today, guys. But this is coming in for you. This is the person. But either I think you know this person, or if you haven't met them, you've been talking to them online because they've been through something really big. Put on my spectacles again. Miss Scribbles. They have been through something quite big, a big change in their own love life, mainly their love life. And I feel like they're further away from you. They're further away from you. Either you know them and they've just traveled away, or you haven't met them, but they're further away and you contact them via WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or something like that. Because they're also watching you. Is this making sense? Haha, yes, I really have. Cool. Yeah. Don't underestimate what this connection is, because I know, like, if you watch enough episodes of Catfish, you'll never talk to anyone online again, right? I get it, and there's a certain amount of having to be cautious about that too. But they are watching you. There's something, they feel what you feel, and I'm here to tell you that. But they are kind of waiting for this to happen. They're not going full force in with you because they're waiting for things to happen. They know that divine timing is a big thing because of the distance between you. So that's what's important. But also, can I just say, they see you like this, which is the Queen of Cups. Hello. Hey, beautiful. You know what I mean? Absolutely gorgeous energy. Miss Scribbles, I hope this answers your question. Like, give this a little bit of time, because I think, like, you're ready. You're like, I'm ready. But this needs a bit more time. But they're actually very level-headed in wanting to give it time too. And with that Temperance energy, it's all about emotional balance, because you've done that. And I think actually you've brought in someone who's been through the ringer, and they've also worked on themselves in that way. So nice combination. Very, very nice. Hope that helped, Miss Scribbles. Who else we got? Hello, Nicolina. Kathy, hello. Much love to all of you. How are you getting on? Hey, Tracy, how's it going? Okay. Oh, this is very fast. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, Shirley. Hey, Shirley from Singapore. How's it going? So you're an Aries. I'd like to know if my business venture will be successful. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Business venture. Aries, 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 Aries. How many people we have? 27. Guys, 35 minutes. Jeez, just feels like 10, doesn't it? Okay. How's it going for you? Let's check it out, Shirley, yeah? Woo! Okay. Right, so Shirley, what I'm getting for this is that your new business venture, or that your business venture that you're involved in at the moment, is something that you've wanted to go for because your heart's completely in it. I feel like you've had other jobs in the past where you just kind of, every day, it's just a job. I'm here. It's just a job. That's fine. 9 to 5, 8 to 3, whatever your hours were. But it didn't feel like it had that passion that you have for something else. And that's what's pushing this new venture. So I feel like you've just taken an absolute 180 on what you do for a living, and you've decided, well, I'm going to go for this. I'm absolutely going to go for this. You're coming up as the King of Cups energy, actually, funny enough, which is a lovely energy. So to me, it's a business venture, but you're also saying, like, I want a lot of self-satisfaction. I don't want to just wake up and do a job and class it as a job. And that's fine. A lot of people do that, and some people don't. So whatever your rhythm is and what you're comfortable with. But you're coming up as this King of Cups and saying, look, I have a lot more to give, especially in this venture. My heart is in this venture. And so there's a lot of hard work that you will have to put in, or like you anticipate you'll have to put in a lot of hours, a lot of stuff going on. You've the 10 of Rods here. This is saying, though, you're taking on all the responsibility yourself. And my advice to you is to not do that. Because when this comes up, as we've had earlier, this can be about burning the candle at both ends. Also, if you are involved with someone in a business venture, it's like they're putting on the responsibility on you. And that's not fair. All right. But also, you're taking it on as an Aries, right? You're going to do that. You're the boss woman, the boss lady, the boss man. You're happy to do that because you'll get the job done, right? But this is saying it's time for you. If you really want to go into this business venture, you're going to have to learn that sometimes delegation of responsibility is a lot more important. This is something you have to implement. So think about this. Now, either this is your... Oh. Okay. So you have the 3 of Swords and the Devil here. Okay. So this is about heartache. But I feel like this is not saying that the business venture will not be successful. I think we're talking about your expectations of this business venture. Now, by all means, shoot for the stars. Go for it. Fly high, baby. Like, absolutely go for it. But just kind of be more aware and open to the expectations of what actually might happen. So when you have a certain idea of how the first 6 months to a year is going to go. And you're I feel like you're imagining it going really well, which is great, because that's what we want to do, is visualize. But when it's business, you can't always rely on that, because you don't know as well. You can only do so much market research before you actually get into it yourself and see how your product relates to everyone else, and if it does. So this is saying 3 of Swords. I know you're putting your heart into it, but get a bit more of a business mind on it. So think more. Go into that King and Queen of Swords energy. Instead of doing this, because I feel like you might get hurt too much. There's a lot of investment here. Also, we have a pairing here of the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. So whoever you're working with, or if you're working with a partner, I don't know if you're working with a husband or a wife, but this is a very good combo. However, you both see things in the same way. You're both emotionally involved. So we need one of you to get a bit more grounded into even a pentacle energy. So to avoid a bit more of this, yeah? Be very practical in your decisions as well. Be careful, extra careful though. The Devil has come up. Okay, so we're talking about being like the Devil card. It's always a warning, isn't it? It's complete opposite to the Lover's card. It's about 2 people being chained together, but choosing to be chained together. So if for some reason this partnership between you and this other person is unsteady or doesn't work, know that will have to be addressed. And also, this is saying, if you keep doing something again and again in the hopes that the outcome will be different, you're going to drive yourself absolutely insane. Okay. So learn as well. If something doesn't work, scrap it. Start anew, shift your focus again, try something else. Have no fear in that, because I feel like it's all this is being pushed into one. We need to make this work now. or within these realms, and you just don't have that sort of control. So let go of that control as well, okay? Be very wary about that. Like, there's no cards here, there's no pentacles here to say that it'll be extremely fruitful. However, I think it's more so telling you that there's some things that you need to be aware of and kind of implement, and even from your own practice, what you can kind of change in order to make it successful. Okay? I hope that helped, darling. Who have we got now? Oh, look at all these emojis. My lord. Electric one. Another Aries. Who have we got? I can't even. Libra woman. Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Libra woman is better health and a boost in confidence cards for me. Moon and Cappy. Okay. Libra woman. So are you looking for, Ashley, you're looking for like questions in your health and confidence, or you're just looking for a bit of good vibes? Hello. Oh, hey, Grania, how's it going? Janine. I'm looking to focus more on my health. Okay, health. Janine, stick with me because I'll come to you next. Is that okay? Sorry, guys, I'm trying my best to get through all of this. So more on your health, Ashley. Okay, so Ashley, we're going to be looking into your health for you. No, Nikki, you're good. Keep asking, guys. Keep asking questions. I miss so much of them, and so keep posting. I don't mind. I'm the one person that you can constantly ask questions, and I will not get annoyed. Okay, Ashley, let's look at your health. Ashley, sorry, what did you say your star sign was again? So I can relate this then to other people of the same sign. No, I'll keep it. I gotta see. Libra, right? Okay, so this is for other Libras as well. Anyone that's having health issues and wants to know about their health, okay, this will also pertain to you, right? Okay. Oof. Okay, so health-wise, Ashley, this is for you, but again, this can be also to other Libras out there. There's a lot of cup energy. Okay, if you've been experiencing health problems, there's two ways this can go. Okay, it could be the case that you have overextended yourself in the partying and socializing aspect of your life, and there may have been a lot of ingestion of alcohol, or overindulging is what I want to say as well. It could be with food, because I'm seeing so many cups. You have the 3 of cups here, you have the 9 of cups, you have the 5 of cups, you have the 6 of cups, you have all the cups. So this is saying that it could be from maybe overindulging for the last even year, half a year. It could be something like that. But it's saying that the knockback that you've had with your health. Oh, here we go. It's saying, and I know it's easy for me to say, but it's saying, like, don't get too bogged down by this. This is a blip. This is a glitch in the matrix for you, right? It really is. Because your health is actually quite good. It may have been a case that you've been super healthy throughout your life, and then this happened, and it just knocked you. It just knocked you out. As a Libra, I can say that that's happened to me within the last year. But you're actually going on this new journey of what it means to be healthy and taking care of your health, because I feel like you may have not done that much in the past. You've got the Fool coming up in the center, which is about, I mean, yeah, it's always about new beginnings, right? But it's about taking a different route and having a different pace and a different outlook towards life. So if we're going to put this towards your health question, it's about you really seeking health or like medicinal alternatives. So you're not just going to be, it's not just like a doctor thing. It's not going to be just a hospital thing. It's about you really changing what you ingest into your body, because you may have, and a lot of Libras do, very, very sensitive bodies. Very sensitive, because also Libras have a certain amount of intuition as well. And when you have a high sense of intuition, your body absorbs things so much faster and to a stronger degree that sometimes things are great and other times it reacts terribly. But this is saying the setback that you've had with your health, that's going to go, because I think as well, you have a bit of stress in your life, Ashley, that it doesn't help. And we all have stress, but I think we underestimate the damage stress has on us. and on our bodies. But I see you doing quite well in all of this. Just what I'd like you to do is don't think and don't stay in the past too much about the health issues that you've had, because you really need to see and acknowledge how well you've done up to this point. You're actually doing pretty good. You're not fully there yet. There's a little bit more to go, but you are getting there. So keep doing what you're doing and keep exploring these new kind of holistic methods to gain your health back and gain your strength back as well. That's really important. But also I'm hearing, don't look back on when you were younger and how like you could do anything and you were fine. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, when we were like 19 or 20 and you could go out for 3 nights in a row and didn't feel a thing. Yeah, it's not like that anymore. It's not like that. So don't be looking back so much and thinking, God, it was so healthy and strong back then. Our bodies are vessels. They take hits, you know? So just acknowledge that. But as I'm saying, you're going into a really good direction with this. So I want to say keep the faith and stay strong in your mind, because then your body will eventually then pick up with you, pick up the pace, okay? Hope that helps, darling. Good. Janine, are you there? Hello, Janine. Cool. Is Janine there? I missed her. She might be gone, is she? I don't know. Nikki, are you there? I'll take your question next. You just kind of went past. Oh, Janine. All right, Janine, hey. Leo Sun here. What can you see coming up in my love life? Okay, so please tell me about Joey. Right, so Nikki, you stay close with me, okay? And Janine as well. Janine, what's your star sign, Janine? Oh, sorry, you said it, Leo. Again, visual aids here. Janine, so hey. Okay, so this can be also for Leos as well. What can you see coming up in the love life for Leos, right? Guys, can you hear that music? I have music playing. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It's by a guy called Clams Casino. Do any of you know him? So good. So good. Okay. So love life for Leos, okay? This isn't just Janine. This is for all Leos. And also, if you have a Leo moon, this is important. You watch this as well. Sweet. How are we getting on? I'm hearing that Leos need a really, and Leo moons are looking for a very direct, honest answer lately. So I just heard that. My guides just said that to me. So we'll see. Oh. Okay, so why though? Okay. So when I said that, and I was like, Leos and Leo suns and Leo moons are definitely looking, or even like your Venus and Leo as well, are definitely looking for a strong answer as to what is going on. I'm not surprised I said that, because the Justice card came out, which is Libra energy, but it's also somebody wanting to know where they stand with things. And I actually really like this card, not because I am a Libra, because this card in particular is just very strong in itself. It's very grounded. It knows itself. It's very, very balanced. But also, like the other air signs and with the sword suit in general, it knows how to articulate exactly what it wants. And it also won't put up any bullshit. So that's what I like about her. But this feels a bit fierce to me. Now, there's a bit of a battle going on here. I feel like Leos out there have been struggling for some time with your love life. And you feel like you're attracting all these, I just keep hearing weirdos. You're like, I'm over this. Why am I attracting this sort of, why? And, you know, it's not like you're overly putting yourself out there. It's kind of like, if it happens, it happens. It's fine. I don't really see you on, well, some of you may be on dating apps, maybe. But for a lot of you, I just feel like you're attracting this array, this wonderful selection of people that have just been like, what made you think this could even work? And you're just kind of over it. But I kind of feel like you feel like you're fighting a losing battle when it comes to love. Now, it's important that this is going on, right? Because, and I know at the time it feels a bit crap, because you're like, Jesus, am I ever going to find someone that actually just clicks with me? Is it supposed to be this hard? No, it's not supposed to be this hard. But when it is this hard, it's for a reason. And that reason is you're figuring out exactly who you want in a person. So it's great to say, yeah, I want love. Like, give me love. So when you do that, you're attracting people in that also want love. but the specifications, I guess, are lacking. And so you're attracting a lot of different people you wouldn't normally attract, or definitely people that, like, I'm seeing just these eye rolls, like, what on earth made you think this? I'm not even attracted. You know, you're just like in desperation. Well, not desperation, sorry, exasperation at the thought of your love life. But this is all good. It is all good for you because it's making you question exactly what you want in a person. And then it's good because then you come up as the Queen of Rods. So you've shown up in your own reading. This is you being very solid in what you want, who you want, but also what you're willing to give in love and what you're not. Who you are in love, what you represent in love, and what you like. You know yourself what you can give someone. And you know the importance of what you can give and who you can be in that relationship. And all that battling with all these, like, I keep hearing losers. I'm sorry, but like I feel like it's kind of your word. You're like, freaking losers. Why? It's so that you can get really strong in yourself and really properly put your feet down in a foundation and say, do you know what, love? This is what I want. Know my worth. And I think Leos do know your worth, but sometimes it shakes when you come into all of this. And you're like, God, really? But this is solidifying your worth. This is about you really acknowledging your self-worth. If other relationships have shook you and somebody has taken your power. Right, so when I said that, then I heard a few of you, if things may not have always been consensual, you hear what I'm saying? In a relationship, these things that you've had to battle, quite deep, dark things, is all so that you can come to a point to be this person that you're like, I'm fine with love, I'm fine without love. Your self-worth was really shook in the past. And I'm sorry that it went to the extent that it did. It shouldn't have, but it did. You need to be this person. Your self-worth, to never let your self-worth be shaken again. And then it's fantastic because you come up then as a magician. So it's like, hey, you get it now. All the components of what make up you are all beautiful. And even the things that we deem to be imperfections, they have a beautiful quality to them. I think it's a really weird thing these days where perfection, especially on social media, where you're like, we have to look a certain way. And that's boring because everyone looks the same. But this is saying, like, there is beauty as imperfections, or what you deem to be your imperfections. But now you realize that all of this makes up you, and all of it means that you're just a beautiful person in general. But you're beautiful for you before you're beautiful for anyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? And then 10 of Cups comes in. So this isn't just about somebody possibly coming in. This is about soul satisfaction with yourself, yeah? You're happy, you can sit with yourself. I'm good either way. Yeah, I'm beautiful either way. I don't need you to tell me that. Because then once you get into that sort of vibration, somebody can come in and you attract the right people as opposed to poor old 7 of Rods. I hope that helped, darling. Now, Nikki, where are you? Hey, Janine. Yeah, right? We need to we just need to take care of ourselves before anyone else. Nikki, are you there, darling? Hello. What was your question again, Nikki? Hey, Tracy. I'll try and get to you too. Lena. What was your question again, Nikki? Oh, yeah. Can you tell me? Joey. All right. So what was the star sign thing here? Capricorn, was it? Okay. He's a Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Damn. And you're Scorpio. Normally a good mix. Normally a pretty good mix. Earth and water. Normally quite good. Okay. So Scorpio and Capricorn. Okay, so if anyone is a Scorpio and wants to know about Capricorn, this might be for you too, okay? So stay present with me. You're okay, don't worry. I type very slowly, don't worry about it. Okay, how are we getting on? Where's your phone ringing there? So shut up. Okay. So I'm gonna pull 2, 3. Okay, Nikki. Okay, so we're talking about Joey, right? Joey's the guy. We'll call him Cappy, Mr. Cap for now. You've actually turned your back a little bit on this relationship, or whatever this romantic encounter is between the two of you. You've turned your back on it slightly. You've actually pulled your love away for some reason. I'm not sure. I don't feel like there's not any energy here that says that he's done something on you, but you feel like this is a bit of a lost cause, or like you don't fully want to feel that, but you're kind of thinking to yourself logically, is this gone? Is this over and done with? What is this? Tell me this. Okay, right. So you feel like this person is your soulmate, or there's something about them. It's very different from what you normally have with someone. And you felt that from the beginning. Now, what's causing you a bit of concern is this person, he's a bit too controlled, yeah? It's like you want to see a bit more emotion from him. And he may have shown you that in the past, and that was great, and that was lovely, and you connected, and you're like, yes, I feel it. And then all of a sudden, it's like he tightened up again on the inside. And I'm like, his need to control, and it's not necessarily like a very, intense, aggressive controlling state that he's in, but he does have this need to control his emotions in a really, really big way. And I feel like you're looking back and going, I thought this was really promising. I thought this could go somewhere. But now there's just been a lot of emotion coming from you where you just feel like, do you know what, should I even emotionally invest in this anymore? And I feel like you've pulled back. You've pulled back, because before you may have been the one that went after him and was like, I'm coming for you. I feel this, and I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not gonna let this go. And so your energy actually came up as the King of Rods. You went straight in. You were like, I want you. I'm gonna have you. Let's see how this goes. But this is turned the other way. So this is saying to me, you've pulled your love back. You've pulled back any actions towards him that demonstrated love or even your interest, because you feel quite hurt by the fact that he shut down a little bit, or just isn't giving you that level of affection that you wanted or that you had before. And there's nothing here to say that something has happened. There's no one else. Don't get me wrong. I don't see anyone else in this picture whatsoever. But it's made you go inwards. And I don't want you to ask yourself, was it me? Did I do something wrong? Was there something I can do? Maybe I said something I shouldn't have. No. Don't put that on yourself. And as a Scorpio woman, I don't think you really would anyway. But I don't want you to go into this. I don't want you to kind of completely shut yourself down either. Because I can see there's a lot of emotion here. I can see there's a lot of love here. But you don't want to show that as much, because this person is too controlling their emotions. And you just want to see some vulnerability. Guys, my chat has actually got, oh, there we are. Ooh, okay, there we go. We're back. I was like, where's everyone? Yeah, you're like, why should I put my heart on the line if you're not going to show me yours? Show me your heart. I will give you mine. Now, this person, if you haven't been talking to this person, which I feel like you kind of haven't actually, you have the King of Swords here. He's looking at you. He's watching you. Even though you're Scorpio, you're feminine energy, I feel there's a lot of masculine energy between the two of you. And I feel like both of you actually like to have a certain amount of dominance within the relationship. And it could be just that you like to have a certain amount of control as well, because that makes you feel a bit safe. But this person loves the control. So you're like, so there's a bit of, a bit of butting heads sometimes with regards to two kings, yeah? Who's in power? Who's in control? It's kind of that thing of, doesn't matter who's in the driving seat as long as we're both getting what we want. But sometimes both of you fight over who's in the driving seat. But I feel like you're kind of willing to give up a bit of that control thing if it means that they're going to reciprocate the affection, and they're not, and that's why you pull back. Understandable. They're coming up with excuse me, my voice going in. The King of Swords. This is now the thing is with me. There's a problem with this king. Even though this king is very articulate and could talk for days and could talk to you about anything under the sun and be very diplomatic, he's extremely quiet for me. So quiet. Because he's not talking to you doesn't mean he's not looking at you. Doesn't mean he's not quietly watching your social media. If you have Instagram stories, he's looking at those. And more importantly, he's one of the first ones to see them. And you know yourself. This person, so there's a thing about you, especially with Scorpios, that inspires people to open up a bit more of their emotions because you're a water sign as well. And you effectively say, this is a safe space to be open and honest emotionally with me. And this person's never really had that. And so it's kind of like you say to someone, now you can do whatever you want in this space. And it's like too much freedom. It's like, wait a minute, but what are the boundaries? And they don't know exactly what to do. Excuse me, because they're coming up now. What's really going on with him is the Nine of Swords. This is keeping him up late at night. He's not happy with the fact that he doesn't really know how to control this or to relinquish control. Like he's really fighting against himself. And you're probably thinking as well, why is he even bothering fighting against himself? He's just not used to this. He's not used to the type of woman you are. He's really not. But he feels like this has gone too far now. Even though it's the King of Swords, he's not saying anything. I don't think he will say anything. Are you okay? He's either looking at your things on social media late at night, or he's considering sending you messages late at night. Or I feel like you see him online and it's even like typing, but then nothing comes up. And you're like, what? What's going on? And then he's gone. And you're like, what was that? He's fighting against his his head and his heart. And he feels like and he knows he has to do something. He's very aware of that because he feels like if he doesn't do something soon, he's going to miss out because of the Four of Cups. He's standing in his own way of this actually continuing on. Really? It's like it won't be a missed opportunity if you just say exactly how you feel, right? That's how I feel about it because he feels this. Ten of Cups. Everything. Emotional satisfaction between two people on the highest level that you could possibly want. Also extremely healing, extremely loving, extremely caring. He wants this. He just doesn't know how to articulate his emotions correctly. Now, in the center of all this is the Queen of Swords. It's a Libra card. She's kind of a take no prisoners kind of gal. Actually, do you know what it is? I want to just double check for you more than him. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he's waiting for you to get to him and to say something, which isn't really fair, right? Because you've done all the other stuff. But there's also this here, and there's also this here. Lots of water, Scorpio energy here. You're going to have to be the one to move forward with him with this, or just to tell him exactly how you feel. Because there's a big change happening with him. This is him. This is all him. This is the confliction as well, what we had, right? Which is the Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. And what's in the center of that? Something dying. So that something like this can come in. This needs to die, so this can come in. But it might be you that will have to speak your piece or speak your truth to him. But I need to, you've got to do it in a really compassionate way. He is waiting. And he's still linked. There's no one else here. He's still linked in this. He's just not letting you know anything. So it's important that give yourself a little bit of time, get your head together on what you really want, and then approach him and say, look, this is how I feel about you. This is how I feel about things. If you're not interested, it's important that you let me know. But he is. He's going through a really big inner change. So I would say wait like 2 weeks even. Because I keep hearing 2. Wait 2 weeks. Give back to yourself emotionally. Don't be worrying about him. Okay, so I just heard there. But if she leaves it 2 weeks, he could get in contact. I'm like, well, make up your mind, guys. Which one do you want? Leave about 2 weeks. If he doesn't get back to you, get to him with exactly what you want and tell him how you feel, and then see where we go from there. Okay? But don't, he can only deny this love that he has for so long. Do you know what I mean? I hope that helped you, darling. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Get a drink. Ooh. Hello. How's everyone? Okay. We got now 21 people. Yeah, exactly. Give it up to the universe, guys. It's the best advice I could give you. If you're ever stuck on something and it's too much and it's like it's weighing you down, it's here every time, every single day, it's just right there. Give it up to the universe. Say it's nothing to do with me. Not my worry anymore. Tracy, hey, love coming in. What's your sign again, Tracy? And I'll just share it with everyone so we all can help everyone. Libra. More Libras. You got Libra Moon as well, Sag rising. Nice. Okay, I feel compelled to give you the Angel Oracle cards as well. So let's have a look at these two. So this one, guys, is going to be for any Libra Sun or Moon or Saggy rising as well, okay? I'm going to take that out at the end. These are important for you. For some reason, I knew I had to take those out. Hello. Okay, love for the Libra Suns and Moons. So much fire energy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so for the Libra Suns and Moons and also the Saggy Risings, this could be for you, okay? So you're coming up in a wonderful position of the Magician again. So this is the Alchemist. This is someone who knows, as I've said, every single department of their life, but also how they work emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They know all these different departments. They know how they interact. They know the reactions that they'll get, and they'll even know kind of the outcome at times. It's such a strong card. For me, it's really about a card of extreme independence. Like, to know yourself as well as this guy does. And for Libras at the moment, this is kind of the energy that you're embodying. I also feel like it's the energy that you're putting out to the world. So you're appearing really attractive to people. We've got the Sun card coming up here. It's like, and this is Leo energy. Can also be sad sometimes for me. Again, more fire. Jesus. But this is how you're appearing to people of late. So not only do they see you like this, someone who is well put together, they're also seeing this like you have this magnetic vibe to you, and it's just people are picking up on this. And it's even a case of, you know, if you're walking down the street and someone, yeah, you just kind of make eye contact and they smile and you smile, and it's almost like this lingering look between the two of you. It's not romantic, but there's something about you that you're putting out there, lady. It's like this lovely confidence that maybe you haven't had in a while. And it's not ego, it's not in everyone's face. It's just like, I have this level of knowing myself, so I'm good. And that's really attractive to people. And then you have this coming in. Now there may have been times though where you battle with saying to people how you really feel about them, because you've got the 8 of Rods and the 5 of Rods here. So this sometimes means about this is all about communicating romantically to someone. I don't see someone here in this section, but this is also about fighting battle, like fighting the fight and at what cost. It could also be that you could also be fighting off some romantic people or people that are romantically interested in you. But I feel like you're more of a you're kind of the same as that other reading that was like you have been attracting 1 or 2 people that it was different from the other one. It was like where you were attracting people and you were like, what are you doing here? This is more like anytime you get some really odd, weird people, you just knock it right back. You're like, whoop, see, it's like a baseball bat. You just hit the ball right back. You're like, nope, don't come in. Because I get now as well that you've actually worked on yourself so much to get to here, so much that you just kind of won't put up with any more bullshit. there's something, as I said, about that sun card, about you being very attractive to people in your environment as well, or in like the love circle, because this is for love, right? You've got the Six of Rods. So this is about having a community or a network around you that see you in a very great way, that see you as someone who really lights up the room, that they can trust, and they really believe in what you have to offer and what you have to say. So there is a case where it's like, oh, I know what I have to offer, I know what I can give, and I'm good either way. And what you're looking for is this, which is Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of everything. Oh. The Ten of Rods seems to be popping up for a lot for people. Oh my God. Let's have a look. Do you get it, Tracy? Yeah? But good on you. I mean, you're working hard. Okay. So what you're not used to is things coming to you, right? Because you've always been the one that had to go out and get exactly what you wanted. You've always been the one that had to fight for what you wanted. If I want it, I'm going to go out, I'm going to get it. And you know, you don't feel like you're one of those people that stuff just falls in their lap. You're like, how did they get that? You know, when love just happens between two people, or so you think it does, right? And it's like, how did that just, what, they met at a bus stop and now they're getting married? It's 6 months down the line. How does stuff like that happen? For you, it's always been a case where you've had to fight for your loves. And you may have been in relationships before where people have made you fight for them unnecessarily, or that you put in all the work and they didn't bother. And that's something that you need to sort of change up towards your love life. It's saying you don't have to run out anymore and try and get someone. The right people will come to you. But I see this as something that you've had a love in the past where you did meet someone that you felt you were very strongly connected to. And you had really something great to offer, and they just didn't bother putting in the effort. And you felt like you were actually alone in this relationship. And I can hear you also saying, is this it? Is this what love is? Is this what I've been waiting for? Do I really want my life to be this way? I don't want my love life to be this way. So for Libras and for Tracy, Libra Suns and Libra Moons, I'm not seeing someone come in for the month of July. I'll be very honest with you, because I won't lie to you about that stuff. But what I'm seeing is your investment in yourself is great, but also it doesn't mean that you have to now go out and run after everything. Sometimes you just have to let things come to you. But you know this because you have this beautiful lady here, which is the High Priestess, who uses her intuition. She is the dark side of the moon. She's everything we cannot see, but we can feel. And she is saying to you, use me more. But I think you guys already know this. You've already felt this, like, I keep hearing it'll pass. So I don't know if it's the fact that you really want love and you're wanting it to come in, and this feeling of a slight irritation is what I want to say. It's nothing massive. It's nothing huge. It's saying, like, let it come. Everything else will pass. Let it come. You know yourself when it is meant to come in. Let me just double clarify her though for you though, yeah? Because I feel like that's a slight cop-out. So I don't want to do that. Yeah. So what you need to do, and this is why the love hasn't really been coming in for Libras lately, Libra Suns and Moons, is that you need to balance out how you show yourself, your strength in the world, and also your inner self. It's still slightly out of balance. Now, I did say, which is here, that the Magician card is here, so you know every aspect of yourself, but it might be a case that sometimes you give yourself a lot of masculine energy and project that out more, and then maybe don't take care of your feminine energy, and you need to balance that out a bit more. You need to be okay with using both, and that vulnerability is also okay, and vulnerability is actually quite beautiful. But not a heavy reading, Tracy. No, it's all good. You're good though. Let it come to you, right? Because when you run for things, you could be running forever. This is what I forgot. I'll give you an Angel Oracle card as well. For my Libras, Libra Suns, Libra Moons. Heart-to-heart conversations and keep an open mind. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and also keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I don't feel like this is anyone in particular. I think this is just your friends, and maybe just opening up a bit more about how you feel about love and what you want out of love, and having that vulnerability factor, because heart-to-heart conversations can be a bit tough for people as well. And you don't always need to have this I'm very strong and very capable kind of allure to you, I guess, right? Or outer shell. And this is also saying that maybe what you have in mind about your future lover is maybe not who you're going to end up with. I know it's what you want. You want maybe a certain person, how they look, how they act, what they do. But this is kind of saying, well, think about it. Don't write off everyone just yet, because it might not be someone you go for, but it could be someone who's just as valuable to you. And you'll be like, I never would have thought of them. Do you know what I mean? But let them come to you. And that's sticking up again for me. Let it come to you. Okay, I hope that helped. Guys, I want to have to go soon. Oh my God, I really do have to go soon. I'll have to go the next 5 minutes because... oh, thanks, Nikki. Thank you so much. I have work to go to. Shame, isn't it? Do you know what? Do you know what I might do? Actually, I might do. I'll do a second live session. Would you guys be up for that? So anyone that I didn't get to today, in the next live session, be like, you didn't answer my question, and so I'll get to you. Ta-da! Okay, spectacles again. Nicolina, how's it going? It's going fast. We met at a party. He said to his friend he wants to make out with me. We talked a lot. Does he like me and find me attractive? Nicolina, okay. So, Alexander is his name. Alexander. So, let's see how this guy feels about you. So much love. I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much. I really thought I'd have like no one pop up, and or I'd have 5. You know what I mean? And I'd have to end the session really quick. So Nicolina, I love saying Nicolina and Alexandra. Nice ring to it, eh? Nice. So let's see what this guy thinks about you. You're Sag. Okay. Why do I keep picking Sag? I don't know. You guys are great though. All right. That's how you get on. Oh, I pulled a lot of cards for you, Nicolina. A lot of cards. So, guys, Nicolina is a Sag. This is for any Sag that have an interest in somebody. Maybe you can get a message from this, okay? So, Nicolina, you're pretty good, yeah? You're pretty solid in yourself. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is my lone wolf card. This is about you financially being good, like all the aspects of yourself being quite good. Like you're pretty cushy. Finances are good. Like anything tangible or materialistic, like everything's good, right? And you're kind of like, you are quite independent. You're like, I'm happy out. And also you come up as this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. So you're just like coming up as this beautiful, like, just, it's such a strong feminine energy. It's about knowing and understanding that being in that feminine energy isn't a weakness. It's actually something quite beautiful. And that vulnerability that I speak so much about is attributed to this card, but she's completely happy in doing that. So I think that's gorgeous. That's where you're at the moment. The person that you're inquiring about is showing up as a queen of rods in this deck, also known as the Queen of Wands. This someone likes you. They're very passionate about you. They want you. Also someone, if it is Alexander, wasn't it, right? So someone who is masculine, but also when you look at them or when you talk to them, very much embraces their feminine energy as well. And it's quite lovely to see, right? Because we don't have, guys sometimes don't embody the feminine energy. And if they realize how beautiful that was to us, they'd probably do it a lot more. So this is what he's coming up as. He's also like, he finds you really sexy. We talk about rods and wands, but I think it's important to talk about the imagery of the rods and wands, which is, it's also dictated as a phallic symbol. So this person is very sexually attracted to you as well. This person's also kind of got things in check, which I quite like. They've got the 6 of Pentacles here. They're very much in balance with themselves. They also know when it comes to relationships, what it means to give and to receive. Sometimes this card will come up as the manipulation card. I don't feel that though. I don't feel that at all. I think this is someone who's just very balanced in their love life, or at least with their emotions. So very, very nice. Now, the 10 of Rods keeps coming up for everyone, man. I'm shuffling so hard. I don't know what's going on. Now, What's pulling you apart a bit is that you're extremely busy a lot. And what I said before about this card is that you need to delegate some of that responsibility back onto other people, right? It's not for you. And what's going on with them, this might be taking your time a little bit. What's going on with them is the Seven of Rods. So I feel like this person's very popular. Like there's a lot of people around them all the time. And I just heard like fighting off the ladies. I don't really know how, to be honest, I feel like that's more something he might think as opposed to what's actually really going on. But this is about having a lot of people around you as well, having to like fighting things off, having to fight the good fight, but also kind of not necessarily winning it, but being above all the drama. So this person as well could be involved with a lot of drama, could be involved with their exes with a bit of drama, could be involved with friend groups with a lot of drama. What they really need to learn though is to let that stuff go. So the two of you are quite similar in some ways, that you take on other responsibilities that aren't for you. Okay, you do it in a very practical way with stuff that is more kind of like business-like or study-wise or work-wise. This person gets involved in other people's affairs, which may not be necessarily for them. Okay, but I want to check out a card here for you, because we have the Seven of Swords, which can be about deceit. But when I say that, I just, because people get freaked out when you say deception, right? They automatically think, oh, someone's cheating on me or someone's with someone else. It can be self-deception. Our minds can play tricks on us. And with the Swords card, it's definitely about the mind and how we see things. Let me have a look. Okay. Okay, what I'm seeing for you in this particular scenario is, well, we've got the Seven of Swords and then the Five of Pentacles. Not a great combination. It's about two people walking away from something that they have kind of no control over. I feel like there is control, but I will be honest. And again, this card is about deception. Sometimes it can be about speaking to someone for so long and then just ghosting them. And it's like, then it's like we were never friends. It never happened. Yeah. Okay, well, the overall energy that I'm feeling for this person in particular is, yes, they're lovely. Yes, they're funny. Yes, they find you very sexually attractive. But they have too many people giving their opinions, and their energy feels a bit too lighthearted for me. All right. So what I'll say is, if you're looking for someone to settle down with or have a possible relationship with, I don't think it's this person, or at least where they're at the moment. Their energy to me feels a lot more lighthearted, like we'll just have a good time. Do you hear what I'm saying? So it's your decision where you want to go with that. If you're happy to go with that and just have a good time with them and not have any real emotional ties or, I guess responsibilities towards one another, have a relationship, then go for it. But if you're actually looking for something a little bit more solid, I don't feel that with this person. It's not as if they're even a bad person. They just, I kind of get this like almost Knight of Wands energy, where they just kind of want to play the field a bit more. Okay. So not to say that it can't happen, but it's a caution. Okay. Think about what you want. Again, guys, it's all about what you want. We think so much about the other person. Let's think about what we want. Think about what you want, and whether or not it's good enough offer for you. And if it is, great. And if it isn't, great. All right. Wish them well. I hope that helped you. Who we got? I have to just take one more question, guys, because I really have to go to work. Where are we now? Who we got? Oh, my chat's gone. We've been on this for nearly an hour and a half. This is so great. Here we are. Okay, Jennifer Lang. Am I saying that correctly? Jennifer, Pisces and Libra. Pisces and Libra. Let's figure it out. Thank you, Jennifer. Did you comment the other day on my video? I think you said are you from Canada? Was that yourself? But okay, so we're going to check out for Jennifer. Sweet. No problem, Nicolene. You're very welcome. So let's check out Pisces and Libra, okay? This is actually just a very interesting combo. I think there's a foundation for a lot of things there. There's like devotion, loyalty, love. It's all there. But let's see for you, Jennifer, what's going on. And I hope to God the Ten of Rods does not show up again. Whew. Whew. It's summer. We should be having a good time. Lovely. Okay. So Pisces and Libra. Why does that keep coming up? Okay. I just heard the word chalk and cheese for Pisces and Libra, right? I see you, Pisces, and I see you, Libra. I do. Okay, Pisces, so there's something about this going on with this, what you used to call a good opportunity now doesn't seem to be such a good opportunity, or doesn't seem to hold as much. I think you're just kind of a bit fed up. You're like, where is this going? Should I even invest anymore? I see you kind of sitting there, and I see that you do possibly have other offers coming into you, but also it's a case that you want the offer. You don't want all these other little things. And if it's from this Libra, which Libra is showing up strong, by the way, this person's very present in this reading with you. Very, very present. I feel like there's, what I'm hearing is dribs and drabs, yeah? So you talk for a little bit, you don't talk at all. You might meet up once, you don't meet up again. Or it's like you meet up and then you expect a message to say, hey, I had a great time, it was good to see you. And then you don't hear anything. You're like, oh, what was the point in that? What was that? Separated keys and secret something. His tune has changed. Okay. But I see you watching him as well. I see you observing his behavior, because we've got the Three of Rods here for you. This is also about waiting for your ships to come in. So you may have actually been waiting for him to be at a certain place in his life, or even develop more emotionally and through his own behavior and how he reacts to things. I hear reaction is a big thing. Maybe he reacts in certain ways, maybe slightly more aggressive ways than you would have liked. And then all of a sudden it's changing. And you're like, what's that coming from? Well, you've been waiting for him to get to this point in his life. I can see that. I could definitely see that, because at one point you were very much like, there's a lot of sweet love between the two of you. But you've had to ground yourself in all of this, right? Because you've come up as the Queen of Pentacles. So you've had to ground yourself. You've had to say, look, I have to take the bull by the horns here. I need to take care of myself. And this is what I have to do. And I got to do this without you, because if I don't, I'll get washed away in all of this. And I don't have you to lean on. So this is what this is saying. This is the energy that you embodied. This is also just a step under the Empress for me, because the Empress is Taurus energy. And this is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy as well. So this is like, you're not far off from just being the most independent woman you could ever possibly be. But I think you're already there, though. Now, this person, there's a lot of sadness connected to this, even before you got to this point. And sometimes I think when you think about this scenario, there's still a little bit of sadness. Like, it shouldn't have been this way, but it was, and questioning kind of why. They're showing up, as I said, the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, full on, very full on. There's a lot of regret from them. And I think you felt this. There's a lot of regret from them about what happened and how they handled the scenario, because I feel like verbally, they either did. Okay, so when I said dribs and drabs, they said certain things to you, okay? But some of the things they said were just too cutting. And it got to you, and it wasn't fair, and they really cut you with their sword. Three of Swords comes up. So even though this card isn't traditionally about regret, I feel the regret. So much regret of what they've said and what they've done. Now, are you going to kind of just keep watching them and be like, okay, well, prove yourself a little bit more? Yeah, you do. And I can see why. We don't forget these things easily. But this person, the good thing about this is this person understands that you can't forget these things easily. You shouldn't, because what they said was quite severe. Rightly so. Excuse me. Now, what they're coming from, another card that keeps coming up for everyone is this Ten of Cups energy. They're coming from a place of renewal. They're coming from a place of complete love and emotional satisfaction with you. Now, let me just check this out a bit more, because I want to know exactly where they're coming from. Okay. Yeah. So they've gone really deep into this. They've gone completely introspective. You haven't seen any of this. You may have felt it at times, but you've not seen any of this. And they want to come back as this Page of Rods. Not like the Knight of Rods where it comes in and it's just like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, is gone again. They're really learning what it means to love and to project that love correctly to someone. Now, the face isn't drawn on this card, but it's because it's a big insecurity. Yeah, they're very insecure about how they project themselves in love and how to show love. And that insecurity makes them seem like they're just not telling you everything. And they've got the moon card here, which really made you're probably like, what are your secrets? What are you hiding? I want to know. They're hiding the fact that they feel absolutely shit about everything that happened. You see that? It's a bit of a glare. 10 of Swords. They feel so crap. And they realize they've actually, what they've done is third party. They've taken on all your pain, and you might not have realized that, but they have. Serious regrets. Now this could have been with an Aquarius that they were with, possibly, or maybe not. But the wish card, or the star card, what I call it, a wish card, is about your wishes coming true. So if you really want something with this person, it can happen. And what they really want and them changing, it can happen. But I know you're in a position where you're like, I'm going to wait and see by your actions, first and foremost, just not just by your words, but I want to know by your actions. And then I'll proceed. And it's fair enough to be kind of cautious and do that. That's understandable. But you can have what you want out of this. So if it's a rekindling of the relationship, you can have that. If you want to go separately because you're so happy where you're at now, you can also do that. It's your choice. Excuse me. What do you wish for? What do you really want? Because you can have it. And either way, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just for you. Okay? That's important. I hope that helped you, Jennifer. I don't. Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you don't trust him because I can see that. But there's that change seems that change in him seems really genuine. What you're feeling is all the negativity. Like, it's like he never really acknowledged it until recently, and all of a sudden he's getting it now. Oh, it's overwhelming him. Okay, I really got to just take one more. Okay, yeah, Marty, are you the same? Yeah. Grania, I'll take you really quick, and then I really have to go to work. Grania, work. Grania, was it? Well, check out work, and you're a Taurus, if I remember correctly. So this is also for any Taurus that want career advice. Thank you, Jennifer. Much love to you, darling. Hopefully I'll see you in the next session. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay. Right, so for Taurus, this is for Grania, but any other Taurus out there as well. And even if you've got actually your Taurus and Mars, this is good for you. So where you're coming from in your career of late is the Four of Swords. You've had enough, you're taking a break, you want to rest, you want out. Sometimes this can also mean garden leave. Do you know some jobs have that opportunity for you? This is what this is. Now, what's going on is that, though, you really have the Hanged Man here. So you're not really making a decision. People think that if you don't make a decision, if you don't go forward, you don't go back, you stay in the middle, then you're fine. But actual fact, being in this energy is a decision. Deciding not to go forward or not to go back or even left or right is making a decision. You're choosing to stay here. Now, it could be out of precaution because you're not quite sure what way to go. But also, if you don't try and take a chance on something, you can't, like, energy creates energy, right? So if it's stagnant in energy, how can new energy come in? Because it won't come knocking on our door. That's also another thing with this. And it's also about changing our perception on where we are in the current, like where we are presently. And with this relating to careers, like where are you at presently? How do you see it? You see it this way, but if you see it the opposite way, the right way up, maybe you'll get a bit better perspective on what's really going on. Now, you do have the Two of Pentacles as well. So needing to balance out. This is more about you considering your finances. If I go this way, I might get less money. If I go that way, I might get more money. Or it could be more self-satisfaction, but I'll get less, but I'll get more money here, but I'll get less satisfaction. You're completely outweighing, trying to like weigh out the pros and cons of moving forward even. So it's like, while you're here, you're thinking about what way to move forward. What's the best way, right? Just kind of swinging off the street quite a bit. What I want to say is that's all coming to an end, okay? You don't actually have a decision in this, funny enough. The universe has come in with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, quit it, Grania, quit it, Taurus. Quit just swinging back and forth in this tree, being like, what will I do? What will I do? Wheel of Fortune's like, I've had enough of this. Would you get off that bloody tree? Yeah, like, right? Get off that tree. And because you wouldn't get off the tree, this is coming in saying, right, I'm taking hold. Hold on tight, darling, because I'm going to fly away with you here. This is about something ending. Your stagnation of energy and where you're going and trying to outweigh the pros and cons of which area to go in is going, because it's had enough of you trying to decide or not deciding, so it's had to come in for you. This energy is really good energy. It's a really good, when you are looking for a change in your life, this is a great energy to have. And it's the Wheel of Fortune, as I said, it can go anyway. And now sometimes it can go quite slow. It's a wheel. It can go fast, it can go slow. Nobody really knows the pace, but just always be aware that even if it is slow, it's not that you aren't moving. It's just that it just seems a bit slower. It seems like it's just at a different race, it's at a different pace. And you're getting there. It might not be as fast as you want. And then you have the Sun card, which is glorious. 2 major arcana side by side. Very, very positive outcome here for you. This is about reflecting out what you want as well. Okay, so it's not just about thinking about it, it's about putting out there what you want. So if someone says to you, oh, how have you been? Oh, good, yeah, I'm thinking of changing to journalism. Just as an example, journalism. I want to do journalism. And they're like, oh, okay. Actually, I know someone that might be able to help you with that. Really? Yeah, actually, leave it with me. Okay, good, because that's what I want to do. It's about pushing out there into the world exactly what you want. And as I said before, the Sun is about kind of how you bring people in, that you're quite magnetic, but also it's about what you push out there. So instead of, when you've come to this kind of Wheel of Fortune energy where it's like, I'm taking you and you just better come with me, let it happen, you know? It's that thing that I said earlier. It's like you could be banging your head against a brick wall, trying to get the door to open when there's one behind you opening up. What's for you won't pass you. And this is saying, I'm going to bring you to that thing because I'm just sick and tired of listening to you. But in a really lovely way, right? So think about your thoughts, think about what you're putting out there, and be vocal. And don't be afraid to say, this is what I'm going to do, because you'll be really amazed at how many people will respond to that and how many people will be willing to help you. And this also could be a Leo or a Sag that is willing to help you as well. Okay? This is coming. Happy days. Oh, you laughing? That's my no-nonsense Irishness, isn't it? It's like, would you come on? Listen, guys, I'm going to have to go because I have to go to work, and I thought this would only be 30 minutes to an hour, and we're way over. So thank you so much for being here with me. This is so cool. I've really loved it. Would you be interested in doing another session? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And I'd be happy to do this again. This is so much fun for me. And at some point then maybe I can try. I was going to try and fit in really quick July readings, 3-card readings for every sign, but it just seemed like so many people had questions. So we didn't get there, but hopefully next time. Thank you all. Cool. Thank you all again so much. Namaste to all of you. Much love to every single one of you for being in this tucha. This is our tribe and we all take care of each other here. And this is why I do this, okay? Because I love this. And I want to give you as much clarity and guidance as I possibly can. Have a beautiful day, everyone. I'll see you soon and take care. Bye.